I'm joined by Kate, the Customer Care Manager for Colourful Coffins. So Kate, can you tell me, how did it all start at Colourful Coffins?
Well, we started in 2004, but actually the concept of Colourful Coffins probably started about 2 years previous to that. We're actually based on a family business that goes back some 50 years that was started by my grandfather. So one way or another, we've always been involved in manufacturing and making things. And it was after university that I actually joined the company. And it was during this period of time that my mum and dad, my mum being the managing director of Colourful Coffins and my father being the graphics designer of Colourful Coffins, decided to perhaps take a little step back to allow me to take the reins. Now, I thought that they were planning on going into retirement, but actually what they saw was a machine that had a printing application that they saw could make a coffin, and I don't think anybody else had even decided ever on that concept. So over this period of time, I came into work and I would find out that desks were missing and computers were missing and eventually members of staff went missing. And this is when they built Colourful Coffins, until eventually it became so big that they poached me. The first coffin that they ever made was this yellow coffin and it had daisies looped around the edge. And it was the concept of this coffin that my mum actually took around all of the funeral sites, all of the funeral directors and religious bodies, and actually sought their feedback on it. And once she had their feedback, this was how the concept of the Colourful Coffin was born, because we can actually create individual coffins and deliver them anywhere within the country within 48 hours. And I think it's sort of this legacy of perhaps knowing that we have given so many thousands of families such utter peace of mind that makes me very proud to work in this company.
So why do you think Colourful Coffins has become so successful?
We knew that if we could see how a colourful coffin could be a viable choice for us as a family, and we're not particularly zany or wacky, then this could actually be a credible, viable choice for other families when they were making their funeral arrangements. And we also realised that this was going to give families a little bit of control and a little bit of peace of mind in what they were doing. And it doesn't matter whether families are choosing a coffin and making just a very slight change. So for example, they're just changing the background colour from perhaps pink to lilac, or they hand us perhaps 50 photographs and we create a completely bespoke design. What it means is that every coffin that we create is as individual as the person that it was made for, and I think that's why it's so successful.
So we hear a lot these days about the environment and about green issues. Is having a colourful coffin a greener option?
I think a lot of companies market green, but some can fall short of this. We try to offer a really honest and simple commitment to the environment. Our wooden coffins are made from MDF, which is basically a reconstituted wood that is covered in paper, which the graphics are printed on. On our cardboard coffins, the honeycomb structure, which gives it its extreme strength, is made from 100% recycled paper and then covered in a cotton-based material. All of our coffins are made from hand, and this minimises waste and also means that every coffin should be perfect quality. All of our coffins are suitable for burial and cremation, and the majority are actually accepted into natural burial grounds up and down the country, and I think that sort of thing actually speaks for itself.
So finally, if a family wanted a colourful coffin, how would they go about getting one?
An average person, it's said, will organise perhaps 2 funerals in their lifetime. And it's during this time when they're with the funeral director and they're making those initial plans that they will be introduced to the concept of choices and perhaps a colourful coffin. So it's at this point that the majority of families will work with their funeral director to create their design. Now, it's a lot easier than it sounds. Designs can be made within 2 hours, emailed anywhere, and delivered anywhere within the UK within 48 hours. A lot of families, however, are choosing to use our pre-design service. It's free, but what it means is that actually a lot of individuals, and usually it's people that have perhaps been to a funeral and seen a colourful coffin and decided that this is what they want, well, they can work with our designers, they can create a design. It can be encrypted onto disk, they get pictures, they get a funeral book of wishes, and they also get a folder to keep all of the important bits and pieces together. And what this means is that on time of need, the family can take the folder to the funeral director and the plan can be activated. So the family can be really sure that they're giving their loved one exactly what they wanted. But to be honest, sometimes it can just be easier to contact us, and we try to make things as simple and as easy as possible for you.
Well, thank you very much, Kate. And for more information about the company, please visit their website, colourfulcoffins.com.